see until you're allowed to stop being strong, you're allowed to relax, that's when you realise how fucking hard shit was. Forgetting that the whole kitchen's melted away, you know what I mean? But because I've made everybody happy, it's got to be fine, I'm not getting into trouble, you know what I mean? A big J, I've made everybody laugh, you can't get into trouble. As soon as I hit him, he took a step back and I just went, I fucking love this. But I'm going to start coming into prime life. And I can't waste it, I wasted all my fucking youth. Can't do it anymore, man. Can't do it anymore, I need to take my life seriously. That's one thing I'm not doing, I'm not taking my life seriously, not taking myself seriously. I'll tell you the real story.
Right,
I've not told anybody the real story. So
JD, and we are on.
We sure are, Dazza. And in fact, before we get into our guest today, we were actually nearly not here.
Yeah, we were in an accident coming up the road, mate.
Coming up the road there.
Yeah.
fucking hell.
I was like, we need to get there. But we have got my good friend, professional boxer, Jay McFarlane on the show. Jay, thank you for coming on.
No, thank you for having me on.
A pleasure. So, Jay, as you know, we've asked you to come on the show, me and my brother. So, we're going to just fire straight in, Jay. I want you to take us back to your childhood, where it was like growing up, and start the story for there, Jay.
Well, obviously, my dad's a multi-millionaire and my mum's the heir of Yoker, so it's, I grew up in a shithole, mate.
I was going to ask you for a tap there as well, for fuck's sake, man.
Tap, man. Tap, I was late, so I was like, I need this 15 quid for this cup, man.
For the cup.
You know what I mean? Turned up half an hour late, but
we're here.
But aye, so I grew up round about Knightswood and Yoker, fucking about 10 different addresses in G13.
Just moved about everywhere.
I just moved about everywhere. It wasn't the most lavish of lifestyles I had, but I loved it. I loved being a wee fucking scheme rat. Do you know what I mean? I loved being a wee dick out swinging on trees and loving windies, and do you know what I mean? It was good, but I know what the story you want me to get to is. So when I was younger, I was away in this. So like I was saying, I never came for nothing, but we ended up in this big magical fantasy holiday, out to the Dominican Republic with my mum's boyfriend at the time, and it turned out to a massive drug run, which nobody was aware of. Well, he was aware of that, but obviously we weren't aware of it, and ended up my mum obviously get the jail as well as being an accomplice to the crime, and obviously wrongly committed to that. And me and my little brother, my brother Kai, who's also autistic, we get put in an orphanage in the Dominican Republic.
What age were you then, mate?
8, I'm sure.
8, and your brother?
What age was Kai?
6. He's 2 years younger than me.
Same as us,
Okay.
2 years, the difference. Do you go on really well with Kai?
Aye, I've been through everything together.
Brilliant.
I've cause different circumstance. My dad had to go away and work away when we were younger, so I was kind of man of the house for that age.
That's what I was going to say. So before this happened, Dominican Republic, take it back. So your mum and dad and you were the man of the house, you're saying?
Pretty much, mate.
How did that work out? Your father was there?
No, he wasn't there.
Right, okay.
No.
Your mum and dad split up?
Mum and dad split up
okay.
when we were young, aye.
You had a relationship with your dad, yeah?
Aye. Weekends, court order.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got. It's mental. I've got. I made a relationship with my dad now. Then, no, I tell a lie if I say more than my mum. Do you know what I mean? I've got a relationship with both of them, but I speak to my dad every day. I'm just after phoning him there. He's absolutely fuming. My fight's now St Paddy's Day.
Oh,
he's got blue running through his veins.
So you'll not be happy? No. You need to keep him in that night.
Because I was saying to him, well, I'm doing a St Paddy's Day theme, I'm going to let out. Fucking better no. Brainwashed after each arrogance.
He'd be raging.
You better win.
Aye, I know.
I'm coming out all black, man.
Yeah.
Good.
All black, serious. I'm serious. I'm not doing I will do the themed fights again, but I'm not taking the cunt this year. I'm taking it seriously. So
good
just
stuff,
coming out black
good.
shorts, man.
Yeah, this is your year, Jay. We've said that a number of times. So when you took this father's figure, you obviously you were Look at that, yeah, the wee cup of tea, look at that. So tell us about that. Did growing up, where is that when your mental health problems started, would you say? Is it these stages when you felt that you've had to take the father figure, that you were taking all the... No?
So I think quite the opposite, to be honest. I never had the chance to experience any problems with mental health because I just had to be strong constantly. I get that, I totally get that.
So
it was only when my life started settling down and I started getting problems.
Processing.
Because I'm starting to process things that's happened to me and understand things that's happened to me. This shit isn't fucking normal. It's not normal, do you know what I mean? So that was when I started developing more problems. Obviously I've had ADHD since I was young, you know what I mean? I've had to deal with that, but I didn't know that's what it was. I only got diagnosed with that last year.
So you've lived with ADHD, obviously, as you've said, and really don't know what it was?
No, I only got diagnosed with it last year, and it's because... Sorry, not last year, the year before I got diagnosed with it. And originally, they were trying to diagnose me and possibly section me as psychotic. Take me in.
Really?
No. Because this will sound bizarre to other people, which I didn't think it was, but when I don't think in my own voice.
No,
if that makes sense.
No. Right, no. Try to elaborate a wee bit.
So when I have thoughts, I have different thoughts on different things, but it's different voices that say it.
Right.
What, different characters? Or?
It's different characters that say it. It's not different people. Do you know what I mean? I'm no schizophrenic. I don't go, I'm Susan today. Do you know what I mean? It's not like that.
Got you.
It's just different thoughts, and I sometimes internally argue with myself and try to explain that to them. They were trying. It was originally it was schizophrenia. They were trying to diagnose me with. I'm no schizophrenic.
No.
It's like I don't think I'm different people. I don't have points where I don't feel myself. Do you know what I mean?
I've got you.
But that was what they were trying to diagnose me at first. But it's just one of the bizarre things that it's just how my brain works. I just think in different voices. It's mad. Like I've got different thoughts and different voices, and sometimes they fucking argue with each other. But it's just internal thoughts. You know what I mean? That's how I've worked it.
Is it just thoughts, or does it prompt you to do stuff?
No. It's just my thoughts. Like,
okay.
Like I don't know. Like if I'm looking at this setup, like I'm just looking about and I'm going, that's nice, but it doesn't sound like me saying that's nice when I'm saying it in my head.
Right, I've got you. I understand now.
You know what I mean?
And if you've lived and I think a lot of people with mental health don't really think. Well, I know when I was during the years, I never ever knew that there was something wrong with me, or you just thought, as you a hard skin, listen, this is how it is what it is, and you just get through stuff. But for somebody to then sit down and tell you, listen, you're no crazy what's been happening, you've got ADHD, and this is how it. So, if you were diagnosed, do you feel that that's kind of get better, or where are we at the new?
No, it's definitely get better, but it's because I could help myself. They done, see, to be perfectly honest, I was in and out of Levendale for a good while, but a good year. What they did do, which I'll take my hat off to them, they never sectioned me, because if they sectioned me, I would have been in trouble losing my boxing licence.
Yes,
so they done me a real turn there, because that's what they originally wanted to do, and they kept trying to trick me into it. And be going, well, what if you maybe just come in for a week? You should just come in here for a week and we'll kind of observe you and stuff. It's like, no, that's me getting sectioned, is what that is. I'm not stupid. You know what I mean? You want to keep me in for a week. But it never ever happened. So they did do me a turn on that. But I think it's because they knew I was aware of what they were trying to do. So they're going, he is actually switched on. He's not just fucking... But I think the risk they thought is because of the size of me. So I think at first that's why they wanted to do that, because they thought I've got the potential to turn around and kill somebody realistically.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Of course.
And then as they got to know me more, they realised I'm soft as shite. Do you know what I mean? I'm the most placid person I'll ever meet. I just look like a big.
Then Jay, I introduced Jay to folk, and then they must be looking. Then he opens his mouth and like, oh, aye, that's the man, the sound.
I know. I tell you, it's the worst. They try to, and if I don't know the bouncers, try to get into clubs, because they look at me and go, nah, man, no chance. Because if he kicks off, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
I'm like here, do you know what I mean? I'm right above them, like, come on, man, I'm going to start it, and just let me in. My wee boy, that's no fair.
So you said wee boy, so The orphanage, yeah. So you're saying you were the father figure, mum and dad weren't really together, but were together. But
no, they were just my mum and dad split up.
Right, okay.
They both had different partners and stuff, and
right.
So how did your mum get in a relationship
shagger,
to
man.
this guy? Yeah.
Loads, aye. Well, my pal for school, I walk in, their mom's sitting there, I'm like, what's going on? But I don't hang about with him in school. Why am I hanging about with him now? You know what I mean? This is my dad's pumping his mom. More of a play date. Yeah, in a different room.
So how did your mum get in a relationship to this guy? This guy was from Dominican Republic. Yeah?
No. He wasn't
Right.
from the Dominican Republic. It was from here.
Right, from Glasgow, yeah.
So what I've kind of picked up from different people I've spoken to is that he owed a lot of money and he had to do this job to pay this money off.
Right,
basically.
okay.
And he's seen a target. It's a single mother, 2 kids. He's like, he's going to look like a family. We'll go over.
Yeah.
What he's thinking wasn't that his last name's Patterson, my mum's last name's Carrigan, and me and Kaya McFarlane. Do you know what I mean? So it doesn't look like a family. But that's getting into the silliness of the job. Do you know what I mean? Which crazy. I'm not really wanting to get into.
No,
but it's that's what I've gathered for speaking for different people.
Is that what you've kind of got together?
He's kind of thought. Aye, so you thought this will look like a family, I'll get away with it, you know, like if he goes out himself, know what I mean, 5-star holiday, Dominican Republic, comes back with a suitcase 4 kilo heavier than the one he came in with, you know what I mean?
There's something
he's getting fucked, you know what I mean? But
did they get to jail?
Aye.
How long did they get, do you know?
I don't know. I think it was meant to be 12 and 10 year. And they done 10 and 8. And then get out. I'm sure that's what it was, because my mum was getting less because she was an accomplice, but it was only like 2 years less.
It's crazy.
Really?
And she was only there. She was just there. You know what I mean? She didn't know about it. It was just that's insane, man.
It's crazy.
And obviously this happened. Obviously, went on a package holiday, 2 weeks, coming back to Glasgow. That's where it all kicked off. Yeah, that's when the shit had to fan you.
Menno,
Yeah.
8-year-old man, somebody's got a rifle in your face.
No,
You know what I mean?
for
It's
God's
fucking
sake.
nuts.
What,
Nuts.
man?
I know.
Oh.
Right, so what happened
Shoot
from
me
that
as
point once they found the drugs? What happens to you
So-
and your brother?
So we all got
and your mum and-
separated. We all got separated and put in different rooms. And I just kept going, where's my brother? Because I knew he would be terrified. You know what I mean? I knew.
And that's your kind of figure because you've looked after him.
Like I knew how fucking scared he would be. He's been taken away from his mum. When he was younger, he used to be, I fucking hate me saying that now. You know what I mean? He's 22 and still like a 13-year-old boy, just a grumpy teenager.
Oh,
But,
so is dad. Dad's still like that.
Maybe some things.
but I was like, I know he's going to be terrified. So eventually they ended up putting me and my wee brother girl, which was alright. They didn't really understand because I was speaking English. You know what I mean? And whoever was translating was struggling to speak English. I'm struggling to speak English. It was a fucking nightmare.
I bet you.
We Ned, we woke up, mate, get my fucking bra, know what I mean? So I looked in our translation book, not that. Nah, I mean, where's that? So I eventually got me and my wee brother girl, so it was a bit of safety for the both of us, know what I mean? But I knew it was for him, but it was for me as well, fucking being my brother. And then we never got to see our mum until we visited her in jail. We just get carted in the back of a van and taken to this place called Conani. It was an orphanage over there.
Okay.
It was fucking wild, man. It was wild. See, because a lot of these kids have never seen anybody that's white.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking, man.
We got bullied fuck out of, like, stand up, white lives matter. Know what I mean?
And obviously
we get bullied fuck out of. Even the people that were running the orphanage, so when it was coming to eating, we were at a separate bit of the table and they would like throw stuff over to us. Like, we wouldn't eat with the rest of them. The rest of them would get like you get like school trays and you've got like, you know what I mean, your food there, whatever. We wouldn't get that. You just like throw food out at us, like bananas, fucking raw meat. It was just like shite. They would just throw it at us. And then all the kids were all fucking trying to fight with us every day. It's but see with that, Kai doesn't remember much yet, which is where I think his autism is a bit of a superpower because it leaves him quite numpty. He's not.
Well, that's a good thing then, so.
Aye, because he doesn't remember a lot. Like if I reminisce some of this stuff, he's like, oh right, aye, so did. You know what I mean?
Right,
It's
so
like,
you
"Oh, that's
can
right,
feel
aye."
he's really no getting the kind of rawness of what happened, the feelings
like
that you
I've-
get.
I've
Because you're
jumped
living
over
it, you're
him and
feeling it
get back
all
to that
again.
in that way,
When
you
you're
know what I mean?
speaking there, I feel it
And
half you.
it was people, it was kids ranged up to like 16, do you know what I mean? It was like 8-year-old and there's like these, most of them just walked about in the scud all day.
Mad.
Did any of them speak English? Because obviously they speak Spanish there.
No, none of them spoke English.
Yeah.
None of them spoke English
Yeah.
at all, man.
And how was that? Even it kind of, you were obviously suffering.
It was
and
alright
you
because
were-
I could call them what I wanted and they wouldn't do it about it, you know what I mean? Like,
how
you
long-
fucking stupid
how
prick.
long were you in there for? How long were you in there for?
2 weeks. So
Bet it felt like
I fucking
a
felt like years, man.
Eternity.
Aye, it was horrible. It was horrible. It wasn't nice at all. There was one point I actually thought I was going to get raped, which was fucking scary.
Tell me
there was
what-
one of the bigger boys. He was like 16, but he's like fucking Francis Nagano. You know what I mean? He was a fucking unit, and he was just walking about in the scud all day. This big fucking Bobby, and it was hard. And he was walking up towards me.
I'm
Walking up
laughing.
towards- I know, mate. It's mental. It's mental. But walking up towards me, it was the face he was making. He was going like that. It was fucking frightening, man. What? Fucking hell, man.
Get me out of here. Get me out of here.
I know, man. It's one of them. Everything happens so fast. You don't realise until you come it because you need to be strong the whole time. I'm always like that. I need to be strong the whole time. It's like, just for example, right? See when I fought in Italy there, I was fucked. I tore my bicep warming up, dislocated my thumb in the 3rd or 4th round. Every punch I threw killed me, but I looked strong as fuck right to the end. Because I had to keep my composure, keep myself that way. So I'm fucking shouting at him and I'm throwing everything I've got. See, as soon as the bell went, I dropped to my knees and I fucking nearly passed out. I was fucked. But it's that thing you don't see until you're allowed to stop being strong. You're allowed to relax. That's when you realise how fucking hard shit was.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
You know what I mean?
Once it quietens down, and
Once it quietens down.
you've had that trigger for a very young age because you've had to be strong. You've had to be the man. You've had to be the man that looks after stuff. If any's coming to the house, you need to be there. Your dad's noise. You've got a wee brother, and even then, for going for there into the orphanage, it's then up to notch. You need to show the hardness, and it's crazy that you're taking. And that's with some of the past that I've had. Folks say, "Would you change? Would you change?" It makes you the person you are. Some of the stuff that you get from trauma, from addiction, through the mental health problems, the hardness, the some of that you can take into you obviously into your way of life now, and that's what you're doing with the boxing. So you keep that kind of hard, that kind of fuck it mentality when you're there.
Aye. Like while I'm fighting, some of the times I've been fucking hurt and felt like grating, man. Just felt like crying, just like...
You know, don't it?
I don't cry, mate. That's one other...
Have you ever cried?
I have cried about 3 times in my life, and one of the times was to a Lego movie.
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
Wow.
I'll tell you
I
what-
don't cry. I just don't.
I was the same as you, mate. Right, I never kind of showed a lot of
Aye.
emotion, but see when you get older, it switches. I think because I'm more emotional than I was
Right.
like, in my 20s.
Right, okay.
So I don't know if it's an age thing, but for me, I'm definitely more emotional than I still have the kind of the hard exterior at times, but I'm definitely I fucking cry more.
Aye.
Whereas in my 20s, like
I never
18,
ever seen you growing up cry.
But
or
now,
nothing.
now
Never.
I am
That's
more
similar.
emotional as I've got older. I definitely cry more. Yeah.
So it was other 2 times Lego movie.
When we get split up. When we got split up and I couldn't get my brother, that's what I was kind of
Right,
how we
yeah,
get
yeah.
put back together.
Got
Because I
you.
was sitting there fucking, I was in tears. And
Of course you were,
the
you
other
were
time when
eating.
fucking my bud left me.
Oh,
I know.
Gee.
We're back together.
Don't
Back
be
together
so
now.
good.
But that's all 3 times I can think of when I've great that I've not tried to force it.
And that
hurt myself so that I look as if I'm greeting so that I can get away with things and all that. Mm-hmm. Like,
So
as
you
if
were
I
there-
feel sorry for
Yeah.
like, as if I feel bad for what I done it. When I left school I went straight into a job with City Building as an electrician. So I was a apprentice electrician, and there was a guy we were working back and forth constantly the whole day, and then we went to fucking we're just going to fight with each other. That was it. We're just going to fight with each other. But he's, I've pushed him. I'm like, I can't fucking hit him, man. There's cameras, I just can't hit him. So I've pushed him, and he's went to swing at me. And as he's went to swing at me, I've just moved back and I've grabbed him and put him through a window. And I got fucking sacked, gross misconduct. I've not got a job in a building site unless it's cash in hand.
Putting folk through windows.
No, I know.
You're going to get sacked.
But I had to go into the interview after it. I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, pulling at my eyes and all that, so that the water, doing things like that. You know what I mean? I walked out, like my face, and I don't know if I was overheard, but I was saying to, it was one of the boys interviewed as well, kind of same time, because he was there, and I was like, fucking cunt deserved it. But I don't know if they overheard it, do you know what I mean? But he was like, because he was like that, you alright, mate? Alright? No, I fucking prick deserved it, man.
Oh, and
just
then
walked out, you know what I mean? It wasn't greeting, but I had to like fucking deal with this. It's murder, man. She always wanted me to go to therapy and stuff so that I can show emotion and that. Well,
who was this, your mum?
My missus.
Your missus.
She's like, you're so emotionless at times and so numb to everything. I was like, because I'm fucking battle hardened, man. That fucking life I've had, the life I've had, you know what I mean? It's like, stupid shit doesn't upset me.
When did you realise, fuck, because you've always talked, for Avenue, you spoke up about mental health, you're only one of the, like, and it's great, I love it, in the gym especially, and people having, especially big guys like you, being able to speak about mental health, it helps people in and around the gym to maybe do the same, and I love that about you, Jay. So, obviously your mental health journey's been mad, very difficult, we spoke. How, tell us, when did you first realise, God, there's something no right here with me, and it's no my fault, and it's...
When we were all snipped, the lockdowns, that was what really hit me hard. That was what really hit me hard when we got the lockdowns, when we were all stuck inside. And because everything calmed down, that was the main problem. Everything calmed down, so it was running about the same time. Me and my missus moved in together at the time, and everything was just going well, and everything was nice. But we were just together all the time, and like I wasn't kept busy like I normally am. I'm normally running about like the last 5 days something. Do you know what I mean? Merely like because I've been procrastinating and left it to the last minute, but I'm always constantly darting about, bum, doing something. I'm always up to something, doing something. It's just the way I've always been. And
do you think you've been like that? Sorry, Jay. Do you think you've been like that to stop your mind from kind of?
It's just I need to keep up with my mind. To be honest.
Right.
And obviously in lockdown, you never had that opportunity to do like darting about everywhere. So you were thinking more.
Engulfed in my own thoughts, and they started getting fucking dark at times and stuff. You know what I mean? So that was when I started going a bit fucking loopy, and then I started looking into why we're fucking being like mortality rates with COVID and stuff, and then started speaking out on that, and it was like, there's a fucking joke that we're being kept inside, and I directed my anger towards that. I directed my anger towards we're wrongly being fucking kept inside, we're wrongly being... And but that was what I was feeling. I was feeling some anger, man. It was because I was left with my own thoughts, and I started to think I did not fucking deserve any of that I went through.
I love it.
Do you know what I mean? I didn't deserve any of that. I'm just a fucking boy, man. I mean, all I wanted to do was fucking pick my nose and eat it, swing off trees, play football, and you know what I mean? I was dodging black bobies. It's just, I just didn't deserve any of it. But and then obviously post-lockdown, I was just pre-lockdown is when I was stabbed and stuff, so I was limited. I couldn't even train. I'd go to the gym, so I couldn't even get my anger out that way. I was allowed because I'm a professional athlete. To go to the gym, and I couldn't go to the gym, man. I was struggling to walk because of a hole in my leg, and fucking my hand was still fucked. And
what happened there, mate?
When I got stabbed, I'll tell you the real story.
Right,
I've not told anybody the real story. So basically, I was selling a lot of gear up in Glasgow, and I was taking a lot of stuff. I was taking as much as I was selling. That was my problem. I was, So if let's say every 2 weeks I was shifting an ounce, I was sniffing an ounce. You know what I mean? So I was selling enough to cover my selling, and I started sniffing more than I was selling. And I owed the guy a lot of money, and he was going down to Doncaster to do a job, and just so happened to be that I was living down in Doncaster. I said, right, well, I'll come with you for the job, and I'll bring the stuff back up. I'll bring it up on the train. Right, okay. I'll bring the stuff up on the train. That's my debt gone. It's gone. It was $3,000 or something. It was that's my 3,600 quid. There's a lot of stuff I was bringing back up. So I'll take it in a suitcase, I'll bring it back up, and then that's my debt gone. And then because at that point it was offering. And so I wasn't going back to it, do you know what I mean? So I wasn't even going back at the weekends to sell it, to make money, to give back to the guy.
Yeah.
So it was just so it was just to do that, clear my debt, and then I'm done with it. You know what I mean? I'm away from it. And we got down there to do the deal. The deal was a fucking setup because they knew I had cash. The deal was a setup, so we're meeting on a one-way street. So I don't like this, mate. I just don't like this. I don't like one-way streets. Never like one-way streets. I don't like being trapped anywhere. It's like a grand. I'm claustrophobic, but it's like that on a grander scale. Do you know what I mean? I've got the space, but I'm stuck in one place. Can't move, especially in a car. I don't like one-way streets. So I don't like this, mate. Can we go to the top of the street? Can we go? No, he's like, no, mate. We need to be down the bottom of the street. That's what I've asked. There's no cameras down here. Blah 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 blah. Right, okay. Down the bottom of the street, and then this car versus down. Cunt jumps out my shitter. Right in my face, man. Big shotgun. Right in my fucking flat. Money, give us the fucking money, yeah, give us the money. Shouting and bawling. Gun in my face. And I just turned fucking complete psycho. I was like, fucking shit. It's not my money. I don't know where the fuck it is. You're not getting fuck all off me. I've got nothing. I was like, I was just self-shouting to myself. I was like, I've got fucking nothing. I've got nothing in my name. I am no one. I don't have fucking money. Take your fucking gun to that cunt, big machetes and stuff. And so he turned the gun around and they fucked up my face. Wasn't shooting. Because I think he might have just shot himself. Like, I fucking shoot right in his face. I've never told this true story to anybody. I turned it around, bang, shot me with that. And then I've been trying to get out of the car. Can't get out of the car, he's locked the doors. So I was stuck in the seatbelt as well. I also don't wear seatbelts ever. I don't like that restriction. See, because of being
the claustrophobia.
Couldn't get out, and I was stuck in this seatbelt while they're fucking smashed the motor with bats and fucking hit me with bats. You know what I mean? I've got a big scar on the side of my head, crossed down my hand, and then a hole in my leg. You know what I mean? But so I was. I sort of came round, I've managed to get the door open, ripped it open, right? So I've ripped the door open, they're smashing it with bats, shouting for the money. But at this point, they've smacked him and he'd be back, knocked a bit cold. He's lying in I don't know where the fucking money is. You know what I mean? I just had to look about and try and find something, found a brick of money, and I've just fucking threw at one of them. But it snapped, so what their planning was doing us two in, taking the car, fucking off, and then they can start the car. But I've snapped the key in the ignition. So they were smashing it with bats. They weren't knocking me out with it. That's what they done to him. So they knocked him out. They fucking chopped the back of his head. It was horrible. It looked like a fat bird's fanny. It's horrible. Not that fat birds have got horrible fannies. I'm not saying that, but that's what it was like. It was just horrible, man. It was horrible to look at. You know what I mean? Just fat phobic. Shut up. But it was nasty, man. But it knocked him out cold. So he'd chopped him up and I fucking sliced him and whatever. Never stabbed him. But it started smashing me with the bats because the four of them have come round my side because he's out cold, man. And they're shouting about fucking money. Chopping away and fucking, that's how I've got a big scar down there because I've moved away. What they were trying to do was slash me. Side of my head, and then I've went like this, caught it across here, down there, and then belt me with bats. I'm trying to eventually get the seatbelt on, clicked. As soon as I hear that, I'm like, I'm fucking going to town with these cunts, you know what I mean? I don't care if I've got knives, if I connect with one of them, he's going done, connect with another, he's going done, you know what I mean? As soon as I done that, I think, and one of their heads stuff went, we're not knocking this cunt out, and I've just, right through my leg, man, hit the bone. That's a big fucking scar on my leg, right through the leg, hit the bone. And I didn't realise at the time, it just felt cold. But I felt that. I thought I was kicked or fucking, they were pushing at me or something. But I've clipped and went to get out. The other one that was trying, so four of them round here, one of them tried to get the key, snapped the key in the ignition. And he's obviously shouted something at them and they've all fucking started to fuck off. I've jumped out the motor to go and chase them. because I'm just full of adrenaline, like high as fuck, do you know what I mean? You're full of adrenaline, it's the fucking best line you'll ever take, you know what I mean? You're like, fuck, you feel like a monster. I've went to start chasing after him and just collapsed. My leg, because I couldn't get any weight in my leg, fucking muscle right through. You ever seen Vikings?
Yeah.
You ever seen the way Ivor moves a bit?
Yes.
That's what I was doing. I was clawing the flare, trying to fucking get it down. I've jumped the water, drove away. And then I've went back, I've clawed myself up, lent myself up in the motor. I've helped him. He started to kind of come to. Neighbours have come out, Doug's all fucking barking and... it's fucking mental.
And what happened? Because obviously the police came in the scene, I would imagine, yeah?
Polish.
The coppers.
Ambulance came first. Mate, you will never fucking guess what happened. So ambulance came first, right? Post came straight after. Ambulance never took us, but because the police had blast TV filming, so they wanted to film us. Like, it was all criminal activity by following about the Yorkshire police. I don't give you fucking permission to film me. Get yourself to fuck. And they were trying to post it. I managed to get it. So Sam, obviously, you know Sam Kynock.
Yeah.
He fucking done me a great turn, and he sent him a strongly worded emails, you know what I mean?
Sam great
aye. And he got it, so they weren't airing it. It was like, oh, we can blur you, we can make your voice sound different. A Scottish accent with fucking green hair. Do you know what I mean? Covered in tattoos. I will blur your face. Right, but all my tattoos are showing. I've got a Scottish accent. Just sounds like this. Know what I mean? And I've got green hair. And because I'm not going to know it's me, Scottish guy in Doncaster. Do you know what I mean? And so I never gave you permission to do this. And Sam got that sorted for me. So I never ever done it. But that was before we were treated. And they were coming over. And they were trying to like wrap me up and whatever, and I wasn't giving a fuck about my leg. I was like, you better fix my fucking hands
for the boxing.
Fuck I wish they just went to my leg first, but it was me that forcefully wanted them to fix my hands because my leg is fucked. My hands are fine. My hands were always going to be fine. They were just chopped. You know what I mean? They're fucking heels.
But the leg, you've got damage in the leg.
Permanent damage, man. I can't train with it support. I can't run anymore. I don't mind running because I fucking hated running, but. I needed to do it.
Well, there is
folk
that like it. I'm though. Just get it done. It's got to get done.
So obviously, getting in the ambulance, taken to the hospital. Yeah. No, or refused?
No. Taken to the hospital. Taken to the hospital, and when I'm in any sort of crisis, it's just part of me staying strong and not being worried about anything. All I can do is make jokes constantly. I sat there and flirted with every single nurse. Try to take numbers on Instagram's not they're fucking under 50s. But I'm just fucking doing like green hair, I've got blood all in my face, I've got my leg tied up, they're telling me they're going to put me in a chair. And I'm fucking, I'm a wee day after your shift.
That's mad.
She's like 50, but I'm like, I just make jokes.
But that's what you've
So
probably
you're a gilf,
done.
man. You're a proper gilf, you know what I mean? You fucking guy nurses and everything, doctor that came in. So, whoa.
Mad.
Well, I can see a reflection in your head. You know what I mean? Just stupid.
But you've you when I've spoke to you before, you've said you've always kind of been that joker, and that's probably when things get tight, it's a way of trying to.
Well, another one I never meant to. I was actually filming a podcast on FaceTime, and I was trying to cook at the same time, trying to look after a puppy. I set my missus Susan fire. Because I was making sweet potato fries, but I was deep frying oil, and the fucking oil just blew up. Fucking Doug's fault and all, prick. Fucking flying about with a dish towel. It was like the Himmy Hob, so it was lighting. Do you know what I mean? Like, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, the gas.
And I've got that, and I threw it up. I've not realised half it's in the fucking oil. And half of the towel, I've just threw it half a Doug because he's tried that podcast. Look at these, it's mad fucking noises, and I've just threw it up the worktop, man. Half it was in the pan, half it was on the flame.
You've set the house on fire.
I could smell a bit of smoke, and I've walked in, and it was like a cartoon, man. I watched it go up like that, watched the flame go up like that into the pan, and just go boom.
No
fucking
way,
nuts, man. But
fireman son.
I know.
Don't be in jail for dinner.
But see that was a thing. Sort of the house is fucking engulfed. The kitchen was engulfed in flames, man. I'm running in trying to turn gas off as if it was an electric fucking meter and all that. It's off, know what I mean? The power's off and I'm trying to turn gas off, not thinking my hero came out, whacks it, man. They're getting into trouble, you know what I mean? I think that my hero and fucking the dog's hiding under beds that I don't fit under, man. She's come into the house and went, the fuck, man, the bed's all flipped out everywhere, it's starting doing. So I had fucking dog. Now I've had to run back in because our flatmate's got a snake. So I've had to go and grab a snake, take a snake out, and fucking the dog's run back in under this bed scared. I'm like, oh, fuck me, man. There's nothing I can do here, I'm fucked. But anyway, I've just been off on a fucking tangent now when I was talking about that. But I was my point was making jokes in bad situations. So I've come up a stair and she's came back. So obviously she's in tears and that, and I can't help but make jokes. So I've got my phone playing, or just quietly playing music. I'm a fire starter, and then like, I'm a fire and a burn tonight. I'm just like, fucking stop it, it's no funny, Jay. And then I went up the stairs and I went in and I went, oh no, as if I'm going to start greeting the fire. I was like, what is it, mate? I've picked a packet of sensations, my fucking Chris, man, a packet of sensations, it was all melted. They were on. No. I'm just a class clown, mate. So I had all of them in stitches, and because they were laughing at me, I had an audience. So I just kept going. Couldn't help it, and I just got worse and worse. She's fucking pulling her heart. She's the first place she ever moved into alone and all that, and I've fucking set it on fire. And all I can do is make jokes. Looking back, I feel so shit for it. But at the time, I was like, I can't help it. I feel horrible. I'll just set fire at a house. The only thing I can do is make people laugh. That's what I've always got, is that I can make somebody laugh. If I can make somebody laugh, they're smiling. If they're smiling, they're not sad. That's what's ingrained in my brain.
Your brain?
Aye, so just fucking... What one I use as a stripper, and then fucking just stupid shit, mate. I'm just talking a lot of shit to them, and they're all just eating it up, going, mate, this is the fucking best job I think I've ever done. Like, know what I mean? And I'm like, brilliant. It's fine. The house is going to be fine. Forgetting that the whole kitchen's melted away. You know what I mean? Yeah. But because I've made everybody happy, it's going to be fine. I'm not getting into trouble. You know what I mean? I'm Big J. I've made everybody laugh. You can't get into trouble. But I just can't help it. I can't help it, and it was the same way when I get stabbed. I just couldn't help but making jokes. And then that hard man mentality again. So what they were suggesting to me was a chair for a while until I can go into crutches and put weight in it. Which fucking terrified me. I was like, there is no way I'm going in a chair. No way. I don't know why it scared me so much. It would have been better for my recovery, but there's no way I'm going in a fucking chair. So they told me that I can't put weight down. She's like, you won't be able to. You will collapse if you try and put weight in that leg. And I've just been like, nah, fuck this. They had clays sitting for me, so they had to cut my clays off me, obviously, to fucking operate. To stitch me up. And they gave me clays, pure prison clays, man. But it was like, the biggest they had was an XL, man, so it's all like this, you know what I mean? So I've came out.
Like carrying carpets?
We'll get somebody in a minute to dress you. I'm not getting... Nobody cunts fucking dressing me. That's what I'm saying in my head. So I've stood up. Right? I'm not meant to be able to put weight in my leg for a good 6 to 8 weeks, is what they were telling me. After 6 weeks, use crutches. Or after a couple of weeks, use crutches, is what they were saying. And I've stood up, got myself dressed, and I've walked out. Give me crutches, I'm going home. I'm in fucking Doncaster. I don't know where I think I was going. I was just fucking delusional, but that was a hard man thing again. I was like, nothing fucking keep me down, mate. I'm fine. And they were like, Mr. McFarlane, please go and lie down. I'm like, there's nothing wrong with me, look. And I've went like that to stamp on the ground, and fucking, it was agony. I was like, just looking at them, trying to keep a straight face. Like, I'm fine. I need to get home. But
up the road.
What I know something bizarre about this as well. So it happened Friday the 13th, right? I got 13 stitches. And there was an in-service day with the doctors, so instead of getting taken them out 2 weeks later, they get taken out 13 days later.
13, unlucky for some. Yeah. It's unlucky for
Friday the 13th, 13 stitches, 13 days to get them out.
You need to stop banging on that table, or it's going to be a nightmare to fix the sound.
Oh, is it? Sorry. I was talking about before I start. You just talking about sitting dead like that. I'm so fucking all over the place when I talk, man.
I remember the other day, right? Because obviously you've got so many stories, Jay. I mean, you could be here all night.
Aye.
But we met you on Sunday the other day.
Yeah.
Right. You were talking about your kind of psychotic kind of way of kind of thinking of
flicking things.
Yeah, and
To try to
drive.
Oh, let's get in the rabbit hole.
And driving.
Aye.
The driving episodes you have.
Aye. So I got to a point with my mental health that it was so what was being described to me as was Truman syndrome. It was just the Truman Show. So it's a TV show based around his life. If anybody's watching doesn't know what it was. So basically the whole town is part of this show and he's just a character, but he doesn't know that he's a character. He thinks he's just living his life. And that was what I was starting to get. And I was thinking that nothing's real. I was like, nothing's real when I'm the main character in this story. And that's what it was called, was Truman syndrome. Or I don't know if that's layman's that'll be just a name for it. Do you know what I mean? It's obviously that's what it won't be, medical diagnosis. But I was thinking I was the main character, and I was like, if I'm the main character, I can't die. So I was trying different things to kill myself.
No way, Jay.
Just to gamble on whether or not I was right. Because I'm a character. I was like, if I'm a character, I'm not real.
That's crazy, Jay.
So one of the different examples. Driving down the wrong side of the motorway. Jumped on a motorbike down the wrong side of the motorway, and I was belting it over 100. And my fucking fan, you know what I mean, smashed it down the motorway. Go to the exit, nobody there. I went, right, okay, I think I'm right here. Turned off and I've went off. Went in, went to sleep. I've then went on a 12-day bender. Stayed away for 12 days. Filled myself with fucking more drugs than Mick Jagger could think of, you know what I mean? And I'm going, I'm fucking fine. I can just go to my bed now and wake up, I'm fine. So what I done was try to weaken my body so much. I took 36 cocodamol, it was like severe cocodamol I took. Sopadol with 30 over 500s.
They should have done you in.
They should have killed me. 36 times should have killed me. I woke up with a sore head. And hungry. That was it.
Fuck me, man.
I've been awake for 12 days, took them, and I was like, I'm definitely I'm a character. I'm not real. None of this is fucking real, or I would have died. Because people have killed themselves, I know people have killed themselves, you know what I mean? I was like, how come other people can do it and I can't do it? Cause when I was younger as well, I was fucking, when my life started to get normal again, like I was saying before, when I started sitting down with my granny and granddad, and I started sitting with my own thoughts and stuff, trying to hang myself, didn't work.
Wait, I'm sorry, was this?
I think it was about 13. Tried to do it with a scammer. Manty walked in. Manty, God bless her, man. She walked in and she was in fucking tears.
What led, so leading up to you getting the rope, so you're 13, can you remember what led you to do it? What led you to think?
I can't, mate.
I
can't, no.
A lot of that happened.
You think obviously the past with the orphanage and obviously that maybe...
No. I don't know what led me to that, to be honest, mate.
Yeah. Mad.
Just mad.
So, you're in this character, how long did that go on for? How long were you thinking that this is the drill here, the Truman Show, this is right?
No, it's not... Now, I've developed that thought process to be different. Now I believe it's more of a matrix.
Right.
And things are planned out. And... Which I 100% believe. Do you know what I mean? I don't think I'm wrong in saying that. I think everything's planned out for us, and no matter what way you try and divert anything, you always end up in the same path, and it doesn't matter how hard you try. Do you know what I mean? But I know I'm not the main character anymore. You know what I mean? But it's so what I was saying to you on Sunday was just doing things to try and catch off the Matrix. So things that they would never ever expect. So like I would just be talking as normal, just throw a cup. I'll just take that off a wall and smash it.
To try and get a glitch in it.
I'll just talk normal and I'm like, Mama! Ooh! Why they wouldn't expect that? And that's what I was trying to do. Why they didn't know I was going to fucking do that. I'm not in my fucking brain. You know, that's the kind of things I try and do that shit a lot. Do you know what I mean?
Mad.
I You were trying to do that there. That's exactly
That's exactly what
Was
I
that
was doing.
was that one of the characters, aye?
No, but that, see, on a serious note, that before, when you're like, there's ways I find out whether you're in a matrix or not without trying to drive down the road or
No,
like
that
a
was
man.
just because I thought I was a main character.
Right.
I had that Truman syndrome. That is what I had. I believed I was a main character, and I was trying to break away from it because all the same shit was happening around about me. I was getting too much deja vu for loads of shit. Seeing the same people walk past the same day. People just go to the fucking work, but I'm seeing them going past the same way, and I'm like, somebody's making them walk that way. There's no way that person goes there that time every single day and he walks past. Is that one person? And it was just a repetition and the same shit happening different day, and that's all I was seeing. And that's why I started to get into that frame of mind. I walk into the shop. What's his name? Omar. He does the "What's happening, shaggers?" The does the cooking things on Instagram. Every time I walk into the house, I share, "What's happening, shagger?" Say that every single day. Every single day. And I was like, that's another one. That's another one that I've seen. It just does the same thing every single day. It's like a simulation. It's just like, it's constant. It's just constantly the same shit, different day, the same shit, different day, the same shit, different day. Sometimes it's raining, but it's the same shit, different day. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes it's sunny. Aye. But it was constant. And that was what led me with that Truman syndrome. And I just thought, I'm the main character in this. And I was like, if I want to prove to myself that I'm the main character, every time I'm going to try and kill myself, it's going to be stopped. See, the Truman Show, when he's trying to leave and they start coming in and they're all rushing him in and they're taking him away and they're all diverting things so that he doesn't see the sets and like that kind of way. That was the mentality I was in. That was the mentality I was in, and it was like I was like, if I try and drive down this motorway, nothing's going to come at me. Because it's all planned that I'm the main character of this story. It's all planned.
And this is all stopped now?
That's all stopped now. That's all stopped now. I've now developed, we're now trying to just be, I'm a pretty fucking sporadic person as it is, but just doing mad things to try and catch things off.
And that's and that's been your way of kind of dealing with it, if you like, or making it kind of more simplified,
more plausible for other people.
Yes. Rather
for me to just go like that. None of this is fucking real. None of this is real, man. As opposed to none of yous are real. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because me saying none of yous are real, you're not real. I'm just talking to
simulations.
NPCs, non-played character. I'm just talking. That's all I'm talking to here. Then I'm mental. But if I go, none of this shit's real. We're all just fucking talking. People are going to watch. If I go that way, it's a different angle, but it's the same thing I'm saying.
Same thing.
Yeah.
None of this shit's fucking. I don't think a lot of it's real. Nothing you watch on the TV is fucking real. Nothing. I'm not going down the rabbit hole, mate, I'm no fucking stop, man. We'll be talking about the whole Earth and Atlanteans and fucking reptoids, and we'll get right in there, man.
Right, so how did you get into the boxing? I
was fat as fuck. I was about 13 stone at 8-year-old. I was just a beach ball with feet, man. I was just big. And it was my auntie took me down with her friend's twins. So we went down to a boxing gym. And it was just to keep me fit. Because I played football, but I played in goals. I played in goals, or I was big enough that I could just stand in the middle of the park, catch a ball on my chest and pass it. I was all done. So I was never running about or fucking. When I went to train, I played the games. I was fucking bigger than everybody else, so I always get picked. And I was a good goalkeeper. But it was just to get me fit. And first time I was in, so the coach, we shared, he's passed away now, Robert McDermott. But he thought I was an old kid. He thought I was an old kid that had been in before and asked me to go and spar. Okay, I'm just listening to the coach. He told me when I go in, listen to what the coach tells you. So I went in, put gloves on, put a heat guard on. I got a gum shield? I'm like, no. So alright, just said to the boys, alright, watch what you're doing then. At the time, didn't know this boy was 15. I was 8-year-old. And he fucking gave me a tanking. But I landed one big shot. Just swung, see that shot, I throw that big swing for the hit, man.
Yeah.
Boom, I've hit him with
Over
that.
the top, yeah.
As soon as I hit him, he took a step back and I've just went, I fucking love this.
Straight away, you know.
It's just the first time I laced a pair of gloves, man. I just knew. I was like, I'm going to do this for the rest of my life. I'm going to be involved with this for the rest of my life. I love this shit. Stop playing football. Fuck that, man. Pussy's game, every cunt diving or that, you know what I mean? Getting taught how to dive at football training. Fucking grow up, man.
As we say, we don't play at boxing, do we, Jay?
You don't play at boxing, mate. You do not. But it's but that was, I just knew then. And then done that, happened with that, and then I've slipped a shot and I'm like, I can make a miss. I don't need to take these punches to land these punches. I started working that out very, very young. And then when I was getting hit with punches turning away, I started working that out. See, riding shots. Because it looks like, see, when I'm boxing, it looks like I take a lot of punishment. It looks like I take a lot of punishment because, where the fuck's he standing? I know how to ride shots. See, when I get hit with a shot and I turn away with it, I'm not turning away because I've been boom, belted my head around. I'm turning away because I'm working with the shot. As that's coming up, boom, I'm good doing it and I'm taking the sting at the punch. If I turn into something, it's going to fucking hurt me. You know what I mean? Like, what? No matter what it is. Like, but fucking... Bit of foam, you know what I mean? The what they called, the foam tubes they use at swimming. But if I do that and I turn into it, it's going to fucking hurt me.
Yeah.
But if I put a baseball bat toward my face and move weight, it's not going to hurt as much as if I go. So I know how to ride shots, but I started working that out at like fucking 9-year-old, 10-year-old, and I love teaching that to people as well, teaching all this stuff to people. But it's hard to teach people because they don't understand. I think it's a thing that you need to learn yourself. A lot of the time, riding shots, and you can teach everything to everybody on pads, but whether they can implement it is different. Do you know what I mean? A lot of people just don't have a bottle.
That's what it comes to. When it comes to boxing, that's what it is. A lot of it is.
I've got some PT clients that are taking the pads and they're shit hot. Like, fuck me, man. But this cunt's fucking really good. Like, I must be a good coach. Then I put him in for sparring because I'm fucking tanking. Bottles crash. Oh, fuck. But it's... I just love boxing. Boxing's just it's just different from anything else. It's such a pure sport. I know a lot of people are now more fans of MMA and stuff, but boxing's just so pure. You know what I mean? They can get the MMA boys can get away with being mediocre at 5 different disciplines. If you're mediocre at boxing, you're getting fucking hurt.
You're getting fun out as well very quickly.
You're getting hurt. You know what I mean?
So how did you progress in the boxing when you obviously when you had that sparring session? I want to do this for the rest of my life, right?
Well,
so
aye. Well, I came out the ring and I went, that was amazing. We excited, boy. That was amazing. Like, thank you for that, Mr. Robert. He's like, I just call his Sherbo, son. He's like, I can't remember the name of this man, Gary or something. He's like, been here before, haven't you? I'm like, no, this is my first night. He's like, alright, what age are you, kid? I'm like, 8. He's like, we don't start boys till 12.
He's not even there, he's flung
I look 12.
But that was the thing, I was just massive.
Yeah.
So I never even fought, and he went, but it just took a shine at me, just liked me. Do you know who also started around about the same time in the same gym? Just a year or 2 after, maybe. Kasher Farouk.
Okay.
We grew up in the same gym for a while, and then Sherbo died, and we went different ways. I went to train with old Bert Watt. A guy called Alan Hamilton used to take me every night and stuff as well. So that was who I trained in Clive View. He taught me everything. Old Bert, man. I started learning all this stuff myself when I was a young age, but old Bert just fucking, he knew the game inside and out, man. I've never met anybody in my life with such a knowledge of boxing. To tell me about fights for the fucking 30s.
I love all that. I love hearing the types of stories. Love it.
See the bonnet with him. So when we fell no well in the hospital before he died, he used to wear that every single day, that hat.
Was that hat that you wear?
I wear all the time. He gave me it. And it's
it's sentimental.
Aye, that's why I wear it. Important occasions or stuff, I wear it. I keep him with me. And my coach now, Jerry, I get him to wear it in the corner. When he's
brilliant, I love that.
He's better still with me, do you know what I mean?
I love that.
Brilliant stuff, man.
How's that? So obviously boxing's been a big part of your life, and it is massive, still is massive. How's boxing helped you? Well, I know when I get into boxing, when I first started, the big part for me was it helped me with my mental health. You've been in a group, a guys, and people are kind of, they've got a thing about a boxing gym. A lot of people that are hardy guys, but as soon as you get in there, it's like a family. Everybody's together, and you're able to kind of let go. That was a big part of my journey at the beginning. It helped me with my mental health, helped me with addiction as well. It got me no going out on a Friday, and that's what I get right into. So how has that helped you with your mental health, the boxing, through the years? Has it been massive?
Oh, it has been. It has been. If I never had boxing, I would have had a meltdown much earlier than fucking...
Would you be here even? God.
23, you know what I mean? I would have had a meltdown a lot earlier than that. The fuck, I don't know. Might not be here, man. We could do a little live stream for Barrel, you know what I mean? I would be in trouble somewhere because I would have been a fucking angry wee boy.
Yeah.
If I never had this to keep me disciplined. And I'm never an angry person, but I think boxing's put me on the path of not being an... It's fucking Australian, we'll take it off. But I think boxing's put me on a path of not being an angry person. So it's changed the whole course and the whole direction of whatever life I could have had for the better.
Yeah.
Because if I never had it, my life would be a heck of a lot fucking worse. I'd be involved in all sorts of shit. I'd be fucking... Aye. I could be a really bad man, especially with the fucking size of me as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So when did you turn professional?
When I was 18, so I signed my contract just on my 18th birthday, just after my 18th birthday. I was making me the youngest ever heavyweight in the UK. But I never got to fight until December because I had to get laser eye treatment. I had really bad eyesight. I was actually something like 0.5 away from being legally blind on my right eye. Now, do you ever remember the one of the white collar fights I had when I had the head clash and my left eye swole up?
I remember it. Yes.
Belted the cunt. I didn't know who I hit. I didn't know if I hit him, hit the ref, fucking corner post, the lights. I hit something and I was just doing boom, hit the flare. And I just went like that. People started cheering. Couldn't see a fucking thing. That's why I just went, done. Fuck this. Boom. And then we got a bit of cold in my eye and I started to open it. There was something that was there and I was like, fuck man. So that could have been anybody, not me. My cornerman. The ref line there touching.
Sorry, mate. Sorry.
But it was the...
Sucks.
But I just swung for the fences, man, and get lucky. But it was a badgie, man. It was just a head clash. That's just went so all like that. I'm like, fuck, see now my eyesight started to go again, so... but now if I do that, 2 years of body.
Yeah.
And that's after fucking laser treatment. Just destined to be a fat specky bastard, ain't I?
Don't be saying that.
But aye, as I fought in December. I had three fights very quick actually. I fought in December. How shite is this trying to sell tickets, right? December 18th, 20th of January. And then it was the 18th of March, was over in New York. So
March one's alright.
Well, March is alright, but it's trying to take people to New York.
No, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
My dad didn't get in. I was gutted for that, man, because my dad's came to every single one of my fights he's been able to. He's never missed one. He's fucking... he's my most loyal fan, man. Supports me with every one of them. He's fucking mental at shows as well. But he's not allowed in America. He's done some naughty things when he was younger, and he's not allowed in the States.
The visa.
How did that come about, mate? You fighting at Madison Square Gardens? Because that's a big.
What age were you, Jay?
Big thing,
I've heard some. So were you 19?
I just turned 19.
Yeah.
I turned 19 the 1st of March, and then I fought there on the 18th. The night before was wild. I was fucking choking for a drink, so I was, because I was away to watch McFarlane was making his debut the night before.
Right.
In the theatre, all the Irish cats have gone mental. It's St Paddy's night. Michael Conlon's making his debut. Like, see if that crowd was out here, they'd be getting in jail. It's like, ooh, but the whole place doing it. They're all jumping and there's fucking drink flying everywhere. I'm not even 21. I couldn't go to the bar. I was raging. Invited to the after party until they realised my age. See, after my fight.
That's right, you've got to be 21.
I was meant to be the big after party. And there's a lot of high class sponsors there, like big people you want to be in with, you want to be taking cars off, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, oh, McFarlane, you're only 19. You need to be 21.
It's good at that accent. Off, no bad at accent. Let's see that again, Jay.
McFarlane.
McFarlane.
I'm a parrot, mate. I'm quality with accents, man. Fucking do them all the time.
Because there's not
I
many
talk to myself.
Scottish boxers have fought at Madison Square Gardens.
There is 4 of us.
4.
And at the time,
Who are the 4?
half of us were a team. So there's me, Gary Jacobs, he was training me at the time.
Gary.
So me, Gary Jacobs, Scott Harrison, and Ken Buchanan.
Ken Buchanan, that's what I was going to say, yeah.
Ken Buchanan, aye.
Yeah.
But aye, so 4 of us. It's fucking mad.
That's mad, so that's
Josh Taylor's looking for to get up.
Nero ex world champion.
He's unified world champion, you know what I mean? I'm fucking, I was for a Scottish heavyweight title. I thought Madison was going to get it right up on, man. Shut up. That's not a nice guy.
What an achievement, 19.
Get him on the undercard, mate. But aye, Josh Taylor's a good guy. But he's not fought the garden, so I don't think he's the best in Scotland.
There we go. So obviously we're coming into 2023 as an OJ, and you're saying that this is your year. Tell us what's the difference in Jay this time round?
Well, I turned 25 on the 1st of March. And
25 in the life is. Do you know what I mean?
So
the stuff you just tell me, you're just turning 25.
You've had about 3 life stories. Now even more?
A lot of fucking thousand lives, man. I've got a lot more stories than that.
This year?
Aye, this year, man. So I'm back on my carnivore diet. So just eat meat and eggs. So I'm eating. This week I'm going to start introducing some organs in, so you get liver, hearts, that kind of thing. I'm going to keep myself off all the naughty stuff. Keep myself off the patsies. Keep myself off the drink.
Good.
Yeah.
But I have, see, the way I've lived my life and the way I got that tag as a rock star of heavyweight boxing. A lot of people, I can't make it past 25. And it kind of scared me a wee bit. I'm turning 25 this year. I was like, oh fuck, I've only got a couple of months left. But I'm going for it this year. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to start coming into the prime of my life, and I can't waste it. I wasted all my fucking youth being a dick. You know what I mean? Being a fanny out in the clubs, fucking spending money I never had, and
what goes along with it?
Cashing checks I couldn't pay. You know what I mean? That's what I've been doing for a long time. I want away from all that, man. I want to get my life fucking sorted. See, hold on, mate, I'll show you something right now. So see, this is why I was late. So I needed 15 quid there. I needed it. I was like, I couldn't knock that back. So this is how I'm living right now, mate. Hold on. So right now, I have £15 in my pocket and I have 27 pence in the bank.
So this is the year that's changing.
That's changing. I'm fucking sick of it. I'm sick of it, man. I'm sick of just scraping by and just being enough. Do you know what I mean? Just getting by on just enough. And I want to fucking have a family. Do you know what I mean? One day, how the fuck can I do that if I'm living like cut to cut, PT to PT, fucking scrape my rent every month and I can't do it anymore, man. I can't do it anymore. I need to take my life seriously. That's one thing I'm not doing. I'm not taking my life seriously, not taking myself seriously, because I don't take anything serious. But that's the one aspect of life that I need to take serious is my health and my wealth.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That's I need to get my shit together, mate. Fucking 25, son. You know what I mean? Your fucking pubes not that now. What a man.
What a man. You need to start acting like it. But you're saying that you're 25, you've got your own business, you run the PT, might not show it financially, but in terms of what you've got in front of you to make it happen, it's all there, it's all sitting there.
It's all there now. That was all last year.
That's
I put everything
ready to
together.
go now.
I can put
just
everything
to hard
together.
work and getting the heat down. And as you say, the key is staying after patsies and staying after drink, because that's 99.9% of the problems all the time.
I know.
And everything.
So that, like, she was mad as well. Like, see me and the missus got right. If we were going out and she's tiny, you know what I mean? She doesn't drink much. So let's say she goes to a bar, she gets fucking 5 singles, she spent 25 quid. For every single she drinks, I drink 2 doubles, right? So there's 10 quid. You know what I mean? She said 5, I've had 10. There's 100 quid.
No, she's listening. You know how much it is getting out a night out, man.
I'm also taking out with me, I'm getting a Henny for 200. I'm taking that out, so that's 300 quid.
Before
End
you
of the
kicked
night
the ball.
comes, because I'm fucking wild, man, I don't want to go to my bed yet, man. We'll go to the casino. She doesn't like me in the casino anymore.
Yeah.
Because she knows how bad I was. So she doesn't like me in the casino, but that's what I do. And I'm like, bump. I could be spending a bag in a night out and wondering why I'm struggling for my rent.
Yeah.
Well, that's fucking why I'm struggling for my rent. Because I'm a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking idiot and I can't stay away from parties, so I can't dabble in things. I need to go. I'm going balls deep, but I'm not touching it. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I'm really staying up for 3 days. Fucking.
You're not doing it at all.
Tell the cunt someone's made of cheese. You know what I mean? And I'm fucking I'm not doing it, and I'm just not doing it anymore. I just can't do it. I can't do it. I can't just dabble in something. I'm always on the hunt for more and to keep going. I like to go see how deep I can go with things. The only thing I'll do now this year, bar my birthday, I'll have a blowout for my birthday on St Paddy's night, probably after the fight, because I'm not going to be 2 weeks before. You know what I mean? But that's the only time I'll have a blowout this year. But the only thing I'll do bar that is my mushrooms. Which is...
Well, that's another podcast altogether about psychedelics, by the way.
That's
probably helping you.
That is how I
with your
sorted
mental
my head
health.
out.
100%.
That is what stopped me. It stopped my depression. I lost my ego.
Are you microdosing them?
I was microdosing them for a while, but I feel better when I take a big lot. Mm-hmm. So I can because I'm a big boy as well. Mm-hmm. Like I'm talking a good 7-8 grams sometimes, and I'm dimensions apart. I feel part of the universe. I can look back into my own brain. Do you know what I mean? And I can see galaxies amongst my own brain.
And you're able to make
it's very when you look at scanning a brain, it's very, very similar to to pictures of galaxies. We don't realise how fucking complex we are until you go deep into psychedelics. That's when you realise how complex you are.
But they're testing loads. It's all coming back out. They're testing psychedelics for cancer patients. And, but mad in mental health. Really, really, really strong in mental health now.
Yep. It's that is the cornerstone in which I have dragged myself back. Was them, and it was somebody just suggested it because they said, do you know, I took them and I never ever fell into depression again, and it just stuck in my head for fucking years. Pardon me. And I had somebody that was saying, I can get mushrooms if you know anybody that'll punt them, because I was involved with all that. You know what I mean? I've always fucking known people or been about people and that kind of shit. So I was like, I just heard the word mushrooms and I was like, what would it take something for them to try? I don't know fucking anybody selling mushrooms. I was like, nah, he wasn't a fan of them. He's like, he's just going to keep the guy who's going. I took them myself. I was just talking shit to the guy. What was this to watch this actually? He's quite a dangerous boy, you know what I mean? But yeah, he's quite a big fucking player. But I took it myself and I was just blast off. I just when I came down, I felt so rid of just negative energy that was in my body. I felt so fucking fresh and clean and pure.
That's what I was just going to say. You said come down, but you don't get a come down after psychedelics.
You don't
just come
not
out.
come down
Once
in the sense where
they
I'm rough.
weared off you,
Once
you
they've weared
felt
down,
fresh.
once they've worn down, once your trips off, you know what I mean? Once your trips stop, I felt what a fucking difference. And everything, I lost my ego. I wasn't walking about the big fucking I am. I lost my... I've never really had a care for what anybody really thinks of me. But I lost the insecurities that I had. I lost bad people in my life as well. A lot of people just went, I don't fucking need him. I don't need her. I don't need this. I don't need that. I was like, I'm fucking happy without this shit. I can be happy without this shit. And that opened me up to a lot of new things, and it was Again, so I was at one point when I was talking about going to Levendale and I was in and out there. I could not get on with any of the doctors. I could get on with them, talk to them as pals, but I couldn't get on with them. I couldn't progress any in terms of mental health because they're guys that just read a book. They've never experienced any of the shit I'm experiencing. They've just read books, been thrown in a job, and telling me how to change myself. Do you know what I mean? I've never had the experience to go, look, this is what I've done. That's what I would need. I would need more a mentorship than that. See, when I took the mushrooms, I'm still going.
Love it.
Took mushrooms, never went back.
Yeah.
And I have never been more mentally stable than the last year.
No. And I can definitely vouch for that. You're a hell of a lot better.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. That's how when you were saying to me 2023, I can definitely feel something.
Yeah.
Going to be different this year, Jay, without a doubt, and I do think it is your year. Now we've got going to have a lot of listeners that are going through some of the stuff that you've been talking about, Jay, with the way your head is, and think, God, that's how I feel.
Yeah.
I feel the exact same as Jay does. What advice would you give our listeners that are going through the same type of problems, and how to get up every morning and just keep going, keep that mentality? What advice would you give? What tools?
Well, think of why you're doing things. Why you're doing things. Do you need to be doing things? Because if you're just forcing yourself to go to a job you don't like, go and try something else. You know what I mean? Because that can do that to somebody. That can do that to somebody. It can fucking mentally drain them. If they're just forcing themselves to go out and do whatever, do you know, go and do something else. Even if you're paid less, go and do something else that'll make you happier. But to be honest, mate, the biggest thing that I can recommend to people is mushrooms. If you're feeling like that. And I think that'll open a lot of doors inside your own head to potential things that you can do. You know what I mean? To thinking in different ways, or taking things from a different perspective, or going, well, because that's what I done. I was like, I lost a lot of things that I had, that I needed to lose, never ever wanted to lose. Do you know what I mean? Because I never knew that it was fucking bad for me. But I lost them because of that. And that's what they do for me. But that's what I would recommend to anybody. You know what I mean? If you're struggling to get up in the morning every day and you don't want to go to your job, sometimes just don't go, man. Go and find something different. There are plenty of jobs out there. See, even if you're going to stack shelves in Asda, it might make you happy. You know what I mean? Date nights on Eddie sees you. If you're embarrassed with that. You get paid better as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Brilliant, Jay.
But that is the key, no, man. It is, a lot of people are in a job or maybe because of a circumstance, got a family, but they're in a job that they don't want to be in. But they're in that job to provide for their family, or their wife, or their children.
And that's why they'll struggle to get up every day. But that's why they're doing it. See, when I was saying about why they're doing things, they're doing it because they need to for their family.
Yeah.
But if you're a guy that's just going to work, you're going, fucking again, man. Alarm goes the morning. I don't want to fucking go. I don't like this shit. I hate it. I hate this fucking job. It's not for you then, is it?
No.
You know what I mean? I wake up and I'm buzzing to go in and fucking chop people's hair.
And
buzzing on. Love it.
Yeah.
That's my therapy, is when I sit and I watch a nice fade go up gradually. I love it. It's the only time I shut up. I talk shite all day apart from when I'm barbering. Usually people are going to their barbers to talk shite. You know what I mean? I'm silent. And anybody that knows me, you fucking wireless up. You know, why are you
It's the
so
opposite.
quiet, man?
The opposite.
What the fuck is up with you here?
You're
But I
just
think
in the
that is
zone.
key.
That's
I
my
think that's
therapy,
key in everybody's life, is try to find something that they love doing. Something they love doing. And they say if you find something you love doing, you don't work a day in your life.
Yeah,
That's it.
But I
I
think
also love teaching people to box.
yeah.
Love it.
You can see
Yeah.
that.
Sorry, we
Your
just
passion.
No, on you go, mate. No.
Aye, that is your passion.
I love teaching people to box because it's done so much for me. Do you know what I mean? If I can help somebody to do something for themselves, then it's the same as doing these types of things. You know what I mean? If it helps somebody, it's fucking worth it.
That is it, and we've spoke about it. That's why we're doing this podcast. It's to get people. One person hears this, it's going through the same level of stuff in your head that you're going through, and thank God. I'm no mad. This is happening. There's ways of fixing this, and ways and getting myself better. And there always is. There's always somebody out there, some level of advice that you can seek, without a doubt.
Yeah.
But Jay, listen, it's been an absolute pleasure getting you on. I'm chuffed that you come on and
Yeah.
what a
Oh, no,
story,
man.
You're
man.
some man, mate.
What
I'll
a
tell you,
story.
your stories are. I mean, we could have just.
I'll need to do a bit.
Good man, mad.
Definitely. At some point, we'll get you back in, mate, because obviously
Part
you've got.
After
You've got more to
2023,
tell.
let's see.
We'll see what
what's
happens.
happening this year.
We'll do it end of 2023 then.
There we go. Let's see where
We'll
we've
see where we
went.
go.
Jay,
Superb,
thank you.
mate.
Aye, thank
Jay,
you very much.
Jay, it's been a pleasure having you on the podcast.
Yeah.
We wish you all the best for the
Thank you very
future,
much.
and especially for your boxing match in March. Me and
Thank
Jordan will be there.
Sure will.
So cheering
As
you on,
always,
mate.
Jay.
As always,
Yeah.
man.
So cheers, mate.
Oh,
Any
thank you
final
very
thoughts, JD, before we wrap up?
No, just thanks, Jay. As I said,
kind of back.
as I said, brilliant, mate. Honestly, thanks, Jay. Some man.
Bro, mate. Jay, thanks very much.
Thank you so much for having me.
We are the Devlin brothers. I'm Dazza D, he's JD, and we are
Real, raw, and relevant.